YouTube, what is up? Connor Garrity back with back with the first ever anime related episode to the G Money 041 show or channel, whatever the hell you want to call it. So yeah, right now I'm just gonna quick little shout out right now to my boy Hojae Chung. Love you, homie. He gave me the idea for this little episode right here. And so basically, what I'm going to talk about is difference between anime and manga, which will take about 1 minute, and the difference between anime and hentai, which is what I guess all you white people out there seem to think of anime, which is totally wrong and totally kind of effed up because anime is to me it's an art form. Honestly, is there a lot of crappy art out there? Absolutely, there's more crappy art than there is great art. Is there more crappy anime than there is good anime? Yeah. Um, does anime have a bad? Do I think it gets a bad rap for some of the perverted stuff in anime that like fan service, which I'll get into. Excuse me, in a little bit when I'm talking about the difference between anime and hentai. Yeah, but you know what? It gets a bad rap, but that shouldn't cloud people's judgments on a lot of these different shows. So let's get into it right now. First off, difference between anime and manga. Uh, Very quick, very simple. Anime is the animated form of the whole medium. Meaning, manga is the written out comic book form. That is the book form of anime. Animes are usually based off of mangas. It's like taking a book and just making a movie out of it. One's literature and one's animated media. So it's just a very simple thing. Manga. I hate it when people say, "Oh, I read an anime." No, you didn't read an anime. You read a manga. Well, what's the difference? Anime is just that's anime animated. Manga is not animated. When manga is animated, it becomes an anime. And another thing, quick little thing right now. There is no such thing as an American anime. Let me say that. An anime must be Japanese in origin. So Avatar is anime-like and based, you could say it's based or rooted in like anime. It's rooted in its style is based off of anime, but it's not an anime. The Boondocks is not an anime either. It's based off of anime style techniques with the way they draw the characters and things like that, and the way they make the show. But it's not an anime because it's produced here in America, not in Japan. So let's get into the other thing: difference between anime and hentai. There are many definitions out there. Different people have different things. There are quite a few shows that are borderline hentai, that are considered anime, but basically anime is just the I would basically compare it to hentai is porn, anime is everything that's not porn. Yeah. Hentai is the off weird. That's the thing that people, especially I think a lot of white America likes to focus on. They like to focus on the hentai part, and that's what gives I think anime a really bad rap. Um, that's just my opinion, and I don't think that's fair. Again, I don't really think that's fair because does like porn give movies or TV shows or any other like filmed production a bad rap? No, I don't think so. I mean, you could go to the movies and you can go to a regular movie, they'll have nudity in it, you wouldn't say it's a porno. Um, most animes don't have, I would say most animes don't have nudity in it. Some of the more adult ones do, or have, uh, and some of the more adult ones have sexual themes, like a movie like Akira, which is one of the arguably greatest movies of all time. I think there's some nudity in it, but it's not like it's tits 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 like a hentai would be. Akira is just one of those movies where it is so adult themed. It's basically telling you how effed up it is to be a Japanese person. And I'm going to do another episode probably maybe even right after this one, on anime adaptations here in America, because there's apparently they got stalled and now it's getting back up. I heard in September it might start be getting back up into there. An anime adaptation of Akira, which is also one of my middle names. And again, one of the greatest animes of all time, one of my favorites, one of the greatest movies of all time, one of the greatest mangas of all time. And they're going to make an American adaptation, and I want to get my thoughts on that and that one is going to be that's going to be a long video. Let me just say that. It's going to be a long video, probably a lot of swearing. I'm going to try and watch my language a little bit. Probably a lot of hatred, and yeah, there's going to be a lot of hatred because I'm very heated on the subject. Very heated on this subject. So, I just wanted, but basically, there are shows that are borderline hentai in anime without crossing that line. I said I would talk about fan service. Let's just talk about it for a sec. Fan service is basically pandering to the audience, which is predominantly male. Anime still has a predominantly male audience, despite a lot of female shows now being produced, which are called shoujos. those are mean it's for women. Shonen, like Shonen Jump. Those are the shows that most people are probably associated with, like Naruto, Bleach, One Piece. Those are the big three. Those are the three that most people have heard about or know. But no, anyway, fan service. It's in there. There is a lot of fan service in shows. I would say most shows have at least some fan service in it. Is it a bad thing? I don't think so. Is it a bad thing when you go on a TV show when the female actresses are wearing really low-cut shirt and basically showing off their breasts? In America, I mean, that's accepted. In anime, I mean, I can understand why it's wrong in anime, because it is an animated life form. It's not real, but, I mean, they're just pandering to the audience. That's what they have to do. That's what they have to do. Some shows take it over the top. High School of the Dead comes to mind. If you know what I'm talking about, comment below. You'll know what I'm talking about, especially the one scene. I'm going to describe this, and I know some of my friends are going to watch this, and they're going to be like, what? They do that? Like, basically the scene, it's a zombie show. Featuring high school students. I don't think there's a woman on that show whose breasts don't have their own gravitational field, if you know what I mean. I mean, they're like... And one of the scenes, a guy is shooting a sniper rifle between a girl's boobs. Like, on the ground, like her boobs are right there, and he's just shooting a sniper rifle between them. And there's a scene where the bullet's going, and another woman with like a sword, her boobs do the Matrix. I mean, the bullet's coming and her boobs go zoom, zoom. It's like, what? That's over the top. Now that's over the top. I mean, in terms of fan service, Cowboy Bebop even has fan service. And that's, in my opinion, the first great animated show. The first great one. That's the one where I would say is probably the gateway anime. There's a fan service moment in Baccano, which I consider the all-time greatest anime ever. I haven't seen a show that's toppled that yet. I would say most shows have at least a fan service moment. That doesn't make them hentai. To be a hentai, I mean, basically you have to push the boundaries, show a lot of nudity, have sex scenes, and hentai gives anime a really bad rap, and it really does, and that's what upsets me, because you have this very, very small population of hentai compared to this huge catalog of anime, and it's what gives anime a bad rap, and people are like, oh, it's just perverted crap. Are some shows like that? Yes. I would say one of the greatest shows of all time, one called Golden Boy, it is so borderline hentai. I mean, there are probably a lot of people who would say it is. It's the most perverted, wacky show ever. It's also one of the funniest shows ever. But it barely... I mean, it blurs the line, and it really blurs that line. But it's still a hilarious show, and especially in English because the dubbing is terrible. I mean, one thing that makes some of these shows great is the dubbing is so crap. I mean, it's done in like the 80s or the 90s when anime wasn't really big in America or big anywhere else, and it was just, it was like listening to, like, if I was trying to do voiceover, even though I'd probably be good at it because I have so much emotion and inflection and awesomeness that it would just spew out into everywhere. Yeah, my ego's not that big, but but anyway, it upsets me because I don't like hentai because I'm a normal human being. I like anime for anime. I like anime for the artwork. I'm going to do a review on... why don't I just talk about it now? Redline. Does Redline have a scene where one of the female protagonists... It's a movie. Has a scene where the female protagonist is topless? Yes. Did it in any way excite me? No. Did the movie excite me? As in, was the movie very awesome? Absolutely. It's one. If you haven't seen Redline and you're listening to me, go see Redline. It is the most beautiful. It took like 7 years to draw because there's no CGI in it. Every little piece is hand drawn. Every little scene, everything is hand drawn. It was this guy's pet project, and it couldn't be more beautiful. Does the plot suck? Absolutely. Basically, I talked to one of my friends about it, and we both agreed. Did the anime director Takeshi Koyake, did he literally just make scenes up in the movie that had no reason or rhyme in the movie just to display how beautiful his staff and him could draw? Absolutely. He put in scenes in there where could you take them out of the plot and the plot would still be awesome? Absolutely. I mean, would the plot still be just fine? Yeah. Does the plot suck? Absolutely. Is the artwork out of this world? Yeah. Is there a nude scene in it? Yeah, but would you care about it? No. It really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. So that doesn't make it a hentai or anything. But, I mean, is it fan service? Absolutely. They're pandering to the super otaku part of the community. Otakus, for those of you who don't know, are basically like the fanboys of anime. Not even fanboys. Otaku are like what you picture an anime person in the base, like a Star Trek geek in America, in the basement, living with his mother. All his walls are surrounded by like anime stuff, and those are the people that like hentai. Regular people like me who just watch anime for anime don't. Again, there are shows that border on it, like Golden Boy, that almost blur the line between it. I'm not even sure if there's even a nude scene in Golden Boy, but it's so highly sexual that I think you could almost call it that. Does that make it any less of a great show? I don't think so. I still think it is one of the fun. Is the plot terrible? Yeah. Is the dubbing terrible? Yeah. Is it still the funniest show ever made? Absolutely. And I'm going to highly recommend everybody watches it. You're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. There's no in between with that show. I'm probably going to get called a perv for liking that show. I'm not. I'm going to get probably called some weird otaku person who likes hentai because of that show. I don't. I just thought it's just so outrageous and so wacky that, I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing that that show even got aired, and it's amazing that it got dubbed. And the fact that it did get dubbed makes my day because it is the funniest show. It's old too, so the animation's old. And let me say that main character's got swag. He was rocking stuff that we wear today. He was rocking the New Balance with the jeans, graphic tees, the snapbacks. The dude had some swag. I'm just gonna say that right now. Kentaro had some swag. There's a great article on complex.com. I'm going to try and put it in the description below of the 25 most swagged out anime characters. And I'm actually going to go, I'm going to do a video right after this, actually. A video right after this where I talk about whether I agree with these people on who has the most swag in anime. I disagree with some of their listings, and I think there's a couple people that I would like to see on that list personally, but that's just my opinion again. God, I'm getting really off topic. But anyway, I'll end the video right now. Manga is literature, it's writing, it's the comic book versions, and if you I know the camera's backwards on this. I don't know how to fix it. Again, not super technological, but if you could tell, I'm actually flipping right to left on. I'm actually flipping right to left because you read right to left in manga and up to down. So yeah, it's really confusing. I remember I was in a bookstore once and a person was like trying to read it and she's like, "This doesn't make any sense. This thing like how far?" I'm like, "You're reading it the wrong way." She goes, "What do you mean I'm reading it the wrong way?" I'm like, "Ma'am, you're reading it the wrong way. You have to." I got it and I turned it over to the back so it was facing the wrong way. And it goes, "You read from this way and you read right to left to down." She was like, "Huh?" And I remember I got a comic book and I opened it that way and I went, "Damn it." Because I was in a superheroes class. But anyway, manga, that's one side of anime. Anime is the animated version of usually manga. Hentai is porn. We throw those weirdos out. Anime is for normal people. Some animes kind of blur that line. School days immediately come. Well, not even school day. School day. I'm going to do a rant. I don't want to do a rant because there's so many rants about school days. I'll just say this. If you're an anime fan and you haven't seen School Days, you have to watch School Days because it is the worst, most hate-inciting anime ever created. You will hate yourself for watching it because it is so bad. You will hate the main character. You will hate the people. And the ending is just so... Anime fans, you know what ending I'm talking about. You can comment in the description below if you want. I don't really care. But comment if you know that ending. Comment if you've seen Golden Boy. Again, I think it's one of the funniest animes ever because it blurs that line between... It just blurs that line. It takes that line and just plays jump rope with it. Because even though it doesn't show nudity, I don't think, it's just so wrong in so many ways. If you want, go above after I end this video in about... I don't even know because I get off track. Go after I end this. Go up to the description below. Above or the search bar above on YouTube, just search Golden Boy anime and just click on a scene and just watch it. Make sure it's English dubbed because whoever did the voices, I don't even know if he ever did anything else. He was great, just perfect. It's just you're gonna be like, this is so wrong. Especially if it's the toilet scene, so wrong, and yet it is. Oh my God, greatest shit, greatest. That's the greatest shit in the world. It is. That is the one anime that if I am down, I watch that show, it makes me happy because it is so wrong. It is just raunchy and wrong. But anyway, hentai, porn, manga, comics, love manga, hate hentai, love anime, love anime. If you've never seen an anime, go watch an anime. I suggest it. If you're a girl, I would suggest I'll put some gateway animes. I'll talk about some gateway animes in another video. But anyway, I'm going to end it now. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, watch it. I don't really care. Have fun. Have a good day. I'm filming this on a Saturday at like 8:30. So don't go too crazy, people, if you happen to watch this. If you watch this when you're drunk and it's really funny, please comment below. That'd be great if I get some drunk comments below. That'd be hilarious. But anyway, watch it. Have fun. Shout out again to the boy, Hojae Chung. Love you, homie. Love everybody out there that back at home. Shout out to PV High for the lip dub video. I saw that. That's hot. You're doing it again. Doing it big. I wish my class would have done one Wish my class would have done one. But anyway, shout out to all of you. Shout out to all my homies and homegirls. Shout out to PV. Shout out to TCU. Shout out to everybody. I love all of y'all. Thank you for watching. Much love. Peace.